So Devon Larratt is clearly one of the top 3 arm wrestlers in the world, but is he a really good coach as well? We will have that debate in this video. After that, Jerry Cadat talking about Eris Gasperini super match. Is he making excuses as people are saying? Is he ever going to get a rematch against Eris Gasperini? And finally, Alexei Vovoda was beaten by John Brzenk, the GOAT, got his revenge, and finally Engin Terzi is giving him one more opportunity to get another revenge that is due for more than a decade now. So let's start. The first topic, Devon Larratt was training this young guy who seems to be a powerlifter or a strong man, and he overhead presses more than 500 pounds, so he's legit strong. So this guy named Andrew Richard said, "I'm so grateful and humbled to have pulled with champions and all-time greats and such quality people my first time on the table. What a great experience I felt at home." And everyone is appreciating how humble and how careful Devon was while training this strong guy. And I want to create one debate here. Is Devon Larratt a really good coach? Because everyone was really happy about the way Devon was teaching Larry Wheels in the summer of 2020 when he flew to Dubai, and Larry seemed to be learning well. But after some time, everyone was saying, almost everyone, that Devon was giving like top level, master level learnings to Larry Wheels, and he was just not ready for that kind of vocabulary and techniques that Devon was using on the table. Is this the case here as well? Because yeah, Devon seems to be teaching some high level stuff to this guy as well. And not to be disrespectful here, but you can just look at the guy. He's strong, but he's not built for arm wrestling. I mean, he can barely stand at the table, over 400 pounds, but not tall enough to avoid the top roll. Anyways, that's a different subject. But I think that Devon is probably the best coach in the world for someone who already knows arm wrestling. For example, Devon's sons, Milo and Auden Larratt. They cannot find a better coach. They know everything about arm wrestling, and Devon just teaches them the next levels. But for a beginner, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Sometimes even experienced arm wrestlers find some difficulty trying to understand Devon's techniques and his vocabulary, which he uses about arm wrestling. So it can be difficult for beginners. Anyways, I wish this young guy lots of luck, and I hope that he's motivated about arm wrestling and he spreads the word. So moving on to Jerry Big Daddy Cadat. Yesterday, WAL uploaded a photo of Jerry Cadat, and the caption was, "Jerry is a beast," which he clearly is. But someone commented that Eris Gasperini proved otherwise. Jerry's response to that was, "I was sick as a dog, had pneumonia." Then someone further commented, "Excuses. Just say he was stronger and you look forward to a rematch." Jerry's response, "OMG, I messaged them the week before the match when I was in the hospital." I know this because Paul Italia talked about it publicly. I think Engin also talked about it. So yeah, we kind of knew this beforehand. "Here is all the prescriptions they put me on for my pneumonia. So funny how people so stupid." I went to the match because to respect Engin and didn't want to F up his meet or his super match. However, I assure you I was at about half power. Just half? That's 50%. That's insane. Here are the scripts. So Jerry has uploaded that. People are not really happy about that. And Jerry said that he was not well, he was not strong enough before the Georgi Swetkov match as well, because he lost a couple of rounds there as well, which he believes he shouldn't have lost. But no matter what, that match was a stylistic thing. Jerry wasn't even close to getting a stop in that match. So I think even if Jerry was stronger than what he was that day, even if he was healthy, I don't think he could have got a stop against Eris Gasperini, and that's a stylistic thing. And Jerry is over 50 years old. I don't think he's natural. So there is literally almost no room for improvement. And unfortunately, I don't think that he's ever going to get a rematch against Eris Gasperini. That's just how things work. He's old now, and if he cannot improve significantly, there is no point in making that match happen once again. Maybe one day when we are out of matches, when nothing is happening, maybe this match can happen, but I don't think so. Before that, Devon versus Jerry match can happen. That has a bigger probability of happening, even though Devon beat Eris and Eris beat Jerry. Still, that would make some sense. So Krasimir Kostadinov defeated John Brzenk in, I think it was 2011 or 12, so more than a decade ago. And I remember telling Engin Terzi, or literally requesting and almost begging Engin Terzi 1.5 years ago, that please make John Brzenk versus Krasimir happen. John deserves that revenge. He can get that revenge. So looks like that match is going to happen, and I know it sounds kind of interesting or shocking for the newer fans how Krasimir could have defeated John Brzenk when John was near his prime, because Krasi seems to be losing everything these days. But that match was not that close. Krasimir was looking so strong against John Brzenk, although all of the rounds were long, they were battles, but Krasimir never looked out of position or in the danger of losing. So Engin Terzi said Kostadinov beat John 5-0 in a super match. Not sure if John has ever beaten Krasimir. And then Travis asked about a rematch in 2024. Engin Terzi replied East versus West 11. I think East versus West 11 is going to happen in January next year. So this match is on, and I think it is going to be an absolute war. I don't think John is going to be able to beat Krasi in a hook. I think he's going to have to top roll him. There is a chance that he may be able to top roll him, but I won't be surprised if Krasi is able to beat John either. So these were the news updates from today. Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe.